Right, we need to deal with this guy, man. Joking. Flashing pipe bombs. Look at him, man. That's sad, man. You ain't know I'm by myself. You're on it now, innit? Just know, Baron, I want that plasma rifle, bro, because you didn't put in no work for that. Look what you... I got dead throw. Oh, no. Get behind the thing. Damn, man.
Commander.
Oh, my God.
We got it.
We
finally
got him.
Good job.
We got him.
Stay there. We're on our way.
Oh, back to the resistance show. Excellent. I can't let go. My man was up.
There was no
Bullet
doubt
sponge.
Skynet had created a
Be
cybernetic
expected.
organism. It was designed to blur the line between a man and a machine. People started to think that there were Terminators amongst us, wolves in sheep's clothes. Some of us left, even though we hadn't seen any other infiltrators yet. Or at least, we didn't think we had. And that fear of not knowing was what turned the tide of this war.
Right.
That night, Skynet won.
I still have to run some tests, so for now I would say no.
We need some more time,
I
Connor.
know you don't want to hear this, Commander, but if
Man,
there's
like
one
John
person
Connor,
who
you
can
know.
help us, it's Dr. Mack.
Mac, we don't even know if he's alive.
He is. He's in the Hollywood Hills. We knew a time would come when we'd need him again, so we've kept an eye on him.
Wait. You've been watching him without telling me?
Let your emotions cloud your judgment before, Commander. That's why I decided that Mack's whereabouts were no longer
This is
your
bullshit.
concern.
He can't just magically fix all of our problems. He's a man, not a god. A man that
That's
makes
enough,
mistakes.
Commander.
You know what happened last time. He's the reason Perry's
I
dead.
said that's enough. Sergeant Rivers?
Yes, sir.
TechCom believes that being marked for termination is a badge of honor. A sign that we're doing something right. We wear it proudly. And knowing you're wearing such a badge, Rivers, is all I need to trust you with handling this mission.
Oh, look at
Commander
you.
Barron will fill you in on the details. Good luck, soldier. Over and out.
Looks like you're going to Hollywood Hills. Dr. Edwin Mack is the one who taught us how to use Skynet's weapons, so there's a chance he
Okay.
can do it again. Take him that second-generation plasma rifle and see if he's able to reprogram it. If we want to use Skynet's weapons, we need to bypass their encryption lockouts.
How will I find him?
He's obsessed with surveillance. So when you get there, look for any cameras, biometric sensors, or any other tech stuff. He should be around. That's it.
Alright, cool. Cool. You gotta find Dr. Mack. God damn. Infiltrator units, yeah? Research log, Dr. Alvin Scott. After careful analysis, I've come to the conclusion that under a microscope, the infiltrator's skin is indistinguishable from that of a human epidermis. I don't even know if I said that word correctly. My apologies. I don't know. They have approximately the same amount of nerve endings as humans. The skin is covered with hair follicles and sweat glands are functional. For all intents and purposes, the Terminator skin can be categorized as a living tissue. It is advertised that we learn more about how the skin reacts to various forms of stimuli. Perhaps the results could provide us with an idea of how to distinguish between Terminators and humans. What's even more impressive is that I'm not even gonna bother cardiovascular. Oh my bad, I do not say it. The cardiovascular system, or should I say, vascular system. Considering the infiltrators do not possess an organic heart, the pumping of the blood vessel is carried out by a mechanical circulatory system, which is also responsible for filtering the blood. The cell count here. It is imperative that we avoid contaminating the sample. I can't read them, no, I'm joking. Let me get this. We pick up the gun. Anyway, Baron, what going?
What do you need?
Was Mack the one whose drone you smashed?
Yes. Yes, it was.
I thought so.
I've never told this to anyone, but before I met Mack and Perry, I was wandering alone. Didn't have a map, so I drew one myself. The first people I came across were two guys, old enough to remember Judgment Day. We camped out together. They gave me advice, we shared some stories. Sounds nice, right?
A little too good to be true, see, there's still good people out there. Nah, a little too good to be true.
It was. I was too naive to notice it back then. When I woke up, all my things were gone, including my map.
Disrespect.
There I was, lost in the desert. Thirst and hunger. I knew I was gonna die. I passed out with my face in the sand. But next thing, I was lying in a bed, bathed and wearing clean clothes.
You're lucky someone found you.
Yeah.
Someone did find me. Too bad it was Skynet.
Wait, hold on.
Through the
Terminators
window,
found
I
you.
saw thousands of Terminators. First, I thought it was a work,
Yo.
but it was something else. A Skynet research facility. They kept me alive, but I didn't know why. I thought I was the only human there. But after a while, someone came into my cell. A man. Well-dressed, clean-shaven.
Man like Mack, yeah?
You want to take a guess who that was?
One of the guys who robbed you, cellmate. Don't say infiltrator. I thought it'd be Mack,
In a
but
way. He was a traitor to his race. Bastard was selling every piece of knowledge the machines didn't have.
selling what? What currency
In
we using
return,
right now? Them
They
credits.
gave him everything he wanted. When he was done stuffing his face with food, he had another request. He wanted a whore.
Oh,
It lasted months, until I got to wrap a towel around his neck and make his eyes pop.
that's deep.
You don't want to see people for what they really are.
That is
I've
mad.
seen their true face. That traitor,
I'm sorry about
those
that,
two
Barry.
guys in
That
the
is
desert,
not
Mack,
crazy.
they all showed it to me. It's not pretty. The truth is, the only reason I fight for the Resistance is because I despise people just a little less than the machines.
Oh, I hear that. That is a madness.
Anything I should know about Dr. Mack before I leave?
Only that he can't be trusted and he's highly manipulative. So you need to stay cautious.
Alright, cool. Cool. Alvin, Wagwan.
Sure, let's trust someone who gets called Dr. Death. That won't bite us in the ass. In the meantime, I'll see what I can learn from the new CPU we acquired from that infiltrator. This could be the breakthrough that we've all been waiting for. I need to concentrate, so please don't disturb me.
I ain't gonna disturb you, brother. I'm not even gonna be here. You jackass. That saved your
Jacob,
life.
do you have a minute?
Anything
Of
for you,
course.
Aaron. Come on.
I've heard that you're going to Hollywood Hills. Well, with Baron yelling like that, the whole shelter heard. He wanted me to tell you if I needed anything, so here it is. When you get to Hollywood Hills...
Right, I used to
just
live in
stop
Hollywood
by my
Hills, yeah, Aaron.
house. It's
Go on.
near the Griffith Park tennis courts.
Right, I used to live past
I
the
wonder if
tennis
Peter
courts,
went
yeah?
there and left something for me. I know he'd be stupid to go there since now it's behind the Annihilation line, but then again, he was always full of stupid ideas.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out for you,
I'll
man.
see what I can do.
Hopefully I got the hacking skill or whatever I'm gonna need. I got the lockpick skill, but yeah,
Look
I'm
at
gonna
him.
do that for you,
He
Aaron.
never talks to anyone. He just sits there.
I bet he's one of those machines.
Now you lot are violated, man. See, he never talks to anyone. He just sits there. Oh my god, maybe he just minding his own business. Some people are like that, you know. They just like to mind their own business. Oh.
Jacob.
Earlier,
Ryan's
you
story.
said that a new era started. What changed?
Well, for one thing, with Tucker dead, I became the new leader of the group. Something I never expected or wanted, for that matter.
Did everyone agree that you should be the leader?
Did everyone agree that you should be the new leader?
Not everyone. We had a huge fight about food, or where we should go next, and so on. Our group divided without Tucker to keep it together. I was terrified. I started to walk away like I was on autopilot. I don't know if I wanted to run away or to kill myself, but then something surreal happened. I found a metal door in the ground in the middle of nowhere.
Bro.
I was real unsure about what I
Playing
might
a
find
bunker, yeah?
under it, but what I did find was the aftermath of a massacre.
More Terminators.
More Terminators?
That's exactly what I thought at first, but it turned out to be something even more scary. It looked like they decided to commit suicide.
Oh man.
I couldn't
Right,
understand
man.
it. To me, they had everything. Food, water. They even had a case of beer. So, I got shit-faced and started crying over my brother's death. But I realized something. I realized that I could maybe survive there.
Do you stay there by yourself? Did you come back?
Did you stay there by yourself?
No, I told everybody about the place. I felt I owed them. After that, we were all right. That night, I learned two things. Firstly, that it's okay to be scared. Secondly, that there are two sides to everybody. Ironically, me being a scaredy cat turned me into a good leader.
Scaredy cat.
And that's how I found that place, and that's what motivated me to help others. But Tucker, well, he was a leader from the start. But he had an ugly side, too.
Okay.
He killed those who opposed him. He was a real scumbag, but he was my brother. He made me want to be a good person for the both of us.
I heard that.
A hangover wasn't a high price to pay for that lesson.
Ryan appreciated
What's
that.
the situation like in the shelter?
Not that great. People are getting nervous. A lot have already left, and even more plan to leave. Even Mark and Laura saw him packing earlier.
And what about you?
Just the thought of running again's making me sick. Must be getting old. Plus, we got everything we could need right here. Where else would I go? Besides, I have faith that Baron would never let anything happen to this place. She's way too uptight about security.
Can't lie, she got things on lock still. I agree, she got the things on lock. Alright, so we talked to Brian. Okay, Aaron. We already spoke to Aaron. She wants to just check whether Peter left anything for her. This guy's definitely an
need
infiltrator.
anything?
He's an infiltrator.
Can I see your hardware?
He is definitely. We got 4 bags. Sell that handgun, man. That needs to come out. And we need to buy. We ain't even got enough money for the TC. Oh, I should have picked up one of those guns to come back and sell it. Oh, I can sell. Can I take the chips off the gun? Hold on. Oh, you can't. Come on, man. Laser trip virus triggers an explosion when motion is detected. Oh, nah, we need one of them.
Do you
new
need
guns,
anything?
man.
Can I see your hardware?
Which is the rifle? 4 bags. That's what Baron was holding, isn't it? A sniper rifle. That's first generation. These are all first generation. We got the second generation at Baron's. I feel like the sniper would. You know what? Before we even spend, yeah, let's get some health. 500 each. No, I don't know, man. I'm feeling. I'm leaving a bit. I feel like we're gonna find one out in the fields, so I don't want to spend money on it.
Jacob, I didn't see you there.
Jennifer, what's getting on?
Is
All right?
everything okay? You seem far away.
Nothing can get past you, can it?
I can see it.
I've been thinking about the day we met. I never told you how we really ended up there.
No, you did not. You can tell me anything,
You
bro.
can tell me anything.
I know I can. That's why you're the first person I'm telling this to. That day, loud hammering woke me up. When I came downstairs, I saw my father nailing the window shut. Through the crack, I saw them coming. Hundreds of metal heads and their red eyes. Even though they're just empty shells, I could feel the hate radiating from them.
What did your father do? Yeah,
What did your father do?
He said that the machines wouldn't take him alive, and he kept hammering away. We argued for a minute or two, and I tried to pull him away from the window. He pushed me away. I tried it again, but he shoved me. And this time I fell. I didn't recognize him as he was reaching for a shotgun. He said, I shouldn't worry about the machines. They wouldn't hurt us. I don't even remember how. But the gun was already in my hands. I closed my eyes and went someplace else. Didn't even hear the shot. I didn't hear Patrick's steps either.
But he saw you.
He did. He was staring at me like I was a stranger. He didn't scream or cry, he just stared. I threw the gun away, grabbed Patrick, and tried not to notice the hole in my father's unmoving chest. As we ran, I could hear them coming, so we found somewhere to hide. Then you came. I wanted to tell someone about all this, but I was afraid to.
It's alright. You don't have to be afraid, but I'm glad you did. I'm glad you
I am
told me.
too. We talk a lot about how heartless the machines are. And I started to think that maybe I was too. I probably would have convinced myself of that if it wasn't for you keeping me sane.
You're welcome, darling.
Thank you for everything. I never thought I would find a friend in times like these.
Come on, got you.
Where are you going?
I'm going out scavenging. Don't worry. I'm past thinking about running away.
Yeah, best
Knowing
thing,
how much you miss me made me not want to leave.
Bro, who said anything about missing you? I didn't say that.
Where's Patrick?
He's getting ready. I'm taking him with me. I figure it's time for him to see what's out there.
Patrick's gonna be out in the fields. My guy.
You human now?
So don't be asking me questions, but I don't know nothing about that. I don't know if they look human or not.
Oh, what's with the dogs? They've been like that ever since they brought that thing in.
Yo, big man, relax. We barking like that. Doggy. Alright, let's go. Let's go. You going to Hollywood Hills to go and get Dr. Edwin Mack, who apparently is a bit of an arsehole.
Jacob, are you receiving me?
You're alive?
No time for that. Do whatever it takes to get everyone out of that shelter. Do you understand? They're not safe there.
What? Why?
Oh my god, what happened?
God damn it! What does he mean? Get everyone out of the shelter?
My man is bare cryptic, bro. He just comes in, pops in, just says something, and then comes out, bro. I'm to them, man. Bro, I thought, ooh, this map is big. Okay, alright. We got a new skill, though. Weapons are 10% more effective. I like the sound of that. This ain't been doing nothing, but I like health. So I just want to see if it actually is going to change. We should have made some lockpicks. I forgot. We only got 6 left. Well, now we got 5 left. God damn it. Better show you, you know. We can sell that, you know. Oh, we got another skill point, yeah? Yeah? Backpack. Backpack, oh. I feel like we need to do hacking. Just get hacking on medium, because I can't like having the turrets on our side. You saw the work they was putting in. It's gonna be situations we're gonna need that.
Dr. Mack, is that you? The Resistance needs your help. Mack!
Wait, man said no from the camera.
It would be a shame to lose that camera.
Now, why would you do that?
I'ma shoot that thing.
Because we don't have time for this. Come out here.
Come out, man.
Skynet has developed a new Terminator model, the Infiltrator.
You've seen one already?
We've got one.
We've captured one, and we need your help. Are you there?
How do I know you're not an infiltrator?
Oh, here we go.
You've seen them. You know how incredibly lifelike they are, so you should understand my concerns. Head up that hill.
I hear you, though. I do hear you. I could be an infiltrator.
You have to take a test for me.
Test?
I said test.
Yes, to determine whether you're a Terminator or not. And be careful. I'm watching you.
Alright, Dr. Mack. We'll play along with your game. It's just a shoe shot, yeah. Ain't nothing in there, though. Ain't no resources in there. Ain't like that and all of that. What's that? Fabrics? Yeah, we'll take that. Medium lock pickings. Oh! We need to get a workbench. We need to make some. Oh no, we're about to lose this one too. No, we're not. No, we're not. Ooh, plasma minigun. What? Can I even use that? Can I use that? Oh, we actually have the facilities. They're not being rude. Wow. Okay. Alright. I like that. Yeah. Now that we got a lot. What's this? Games. What games they got there? What's the top games? Cubers, Arenas, Burn, Sea Battle, Heavy Fire, Afghanistan. That's that Heavy Fire. Something else. I can't read that second bit. We saying Heavy Fire. That's the Call of Duty at this area. I hear that. What's this? Sorrow of the Witch. Yeah, game looks alright. Battle Rage. The Robot Wars, boy. But that game came to real life, innit? Yeah, man. The game's looking alright. They want to come out here, though. Come out here. Is there anything in here? Can we go in here? Yep, we can. What's that box? Yep, let me get that. Trade resources. Alright, let's go. Let's get up the hill. We got a nice little gun, see? Oh, no.
Oh, they're actually trying to fight you? Very clever way to make me think that you're not one of them. Unfortunately for you, I'm not any.
This guy, you don't know that I'm marked for termination, you jackass. You saw me. Hold on, we need to drop something. What's that? Oh, increases movement speed. Ah, I'm on the pipe bomb, man. What's this delay? Whatever. We need a bigger backpack. Yeah. I shouldn't have reloaded. I shouldn't have reloaded. Oh, nah, we need to. Something needs to come out. No, oh, no. I'm just gonna rinse this. Yeah, rinse it. Oh, that's the wrong one. Right, that's not good. Is it killing us? Why did my heartbeat go up like that? Oh man, hold on. What am I doing? Yeah, it's the one with one of them. Get the next one. Rinse that off, man.
We don't have time for any of this. Just tell me where you are. I am not a robot.
Living tissue would make you a cybernetic organism, not a robot.
This Dr. Mack guy, I can really tell he is also.
Words have meaning. Conversations between human beings would be a lot easier if we all just trusted each other and understood the deeper meaning of what we said. Keep that in mind during this test. This mansion is filled with Terminators. They've been trying to find me for a while
The
now.
mansion is filled with Terminators.
Well, I guess with you in there, that makes it 9.
Man, this guy's on some joking. Makes on the road, don't need 40 lot picks. Yeah, make 12 for me. Thank you. Save. Time magazine. Will we ever appreciate art created by a machine? If you are a frequent visitor to the Los Angeles Modern Art Museum, chances are you've seen its works. A recent installation held by MAM, titled Colors of the Abstract, was created in its entirety by a computer program called Innes. Innes has been painting since the early 1970s. Gail Wisher, Innes' creator, never imagined that a simple algorithm that she wrote would eventually become autonomous. It no longer needs me, says Wisher in the Time magazine. Okay, let's go. Guess we gotta deal with these Terminators. We don't even have a Terminator knife or nothing like that, but we do have. Yeah, we can't make that yet. We do have a minigun. That we do have, which I'm very excited to use, to be honest. I hope this does some damage. Oh, if we had the sniper though. Imagine if we had the sniper. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. La 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 la. Ah. Can't get rid of the explosives, bro. There's some serious resources in that, innit? So these Terminators have been trying to kill you, and there's 8 of them just in this yard, just roaming, still trying to find you because they think you're in here. What kind of joke thing is that? They got the 2nd generation guns as well. You might have to do a madness. Terminator now. Saying, nah. Just gonna have to be mad to. Maybe you can get them to walk into the explosives. Come down. Come downstairs. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. No, don't. Come back. Come on. Oh, that's not even the same one. Ah, excellent. That's one. Where's your gun? Is it gone? But we wouldn't be able to use it anyway, to be fair. I like this gun though. We ain't even got the bullets though. We don't have the bullets. Come on. Come true. Yeah. Come true. Come on. You know you want to come down here. Come on. Come true. Yeah. Ah. How far is Error's yard from here? That's what I thought to do. We got a backpack done out here. We don't have enough bullets though. Look how much more we still have to kill. This is gonna be interesting. Oh my days. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Oh. No. No, why do they keep pushing it up? And I'm trying to get in the sweet spot and it's no. No. It's like here. Yeah. It's annoying, man. Oh, 16 bullets. 16 bullets. Better than nothing. Trade resource. Shotgun shells. Never seen no to some shotgun shells. We love shotgun shells right here. Oh my days. I can't lie, we need to start putting stuff into crafting. I think, yeah, level 3 and then we can start making Terminator knives and that. It would have made this section a whole lot easier, I'll tell you that right now. There barely any bullets in here. I don't even know how we're gonna do this. What we got in here? 75, 29. What we might have to do, what I might do is just use the shotgun so I just lead them back. There's only 2 more. I think there's only 2 more laser things though. Can't even deactivate that. So we might have to do it's gonna be a madness. It is going to be a madness. One thing I will say is there are a lot of vents and stuff around here. If we had the Terminator knife, it'd be good money, bro. I'd just be Sam Fisher in the whole field. Any more bullets around here? You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back, save. Oh, I'm gonna have to leave it here on some mad cliffhanger. But we managed to take out 3 or 4 of them. But yeah, I have to go and sort something out, unfortunately. I wanted to finish this whole level and then come out, but I'm gonna have to come out now, unfortunately. But how many lasers? Yeah, how many lasers we got left? Yeah, we got 2. So you could probably deal with the next 2. We lead them down here. You can deal with the next 2, and then the rest. But we'll just use we use the M16 to lure them so we don't waste bullets. But yeah, no, we'll do that when you come back in the next one. Let's save though. Oh, there we go. Alright guys, I'm gonna call it here. Hope you guys have enjoyed our little adventure back into Terminator Resistance. Dr. Mack got us doing tests, and we're gonna finish this test in the next episode. We're gonna deal with all of them Terminators in the yard and see what this guy is really saying. And then we're gonna go to Erin's house and see whether her husband has left anything for her, like a clue. Well, hopefully, I hope he's still alive though. I do actually hope he's alive, and we just don't go to the yard and man's just dead, collapsed. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.